Alix Earle, Brooke Schofield, Dixie the long-term consequences of social media. Hey everyone, today we're talking about something really important that affects all of us, especially young people who are active on social media. First, we're going to talk about people like Alix, Brooke, and Dixie, and then at the end we're going to talk about your digital footprint and how to navigate the world responsibly. You've probably seen the news lately about influencers getting called out for controversial posts they made years ago, sometimes when they were just teenagers. Now those old tweets and posts are coming back to haunt them, damaging their careers and reputations. Alix and Dixie are being called out for using the N-word that ends in A, and Brooke Schofield, well, we uploaded a video about Brooke, and while what Alix and Dixie did was wrong, what Brooke did was on another level. The link to that video is in the video description of this video on our YouTube channel. You can also find it on our TikTok page. Brooke not only targeted multiple groups, but she also defended George Zimmerman, the man who took Trayvon Martin's life. For those of you who don't know who Trayvon Martin was, please Google him for the full story. He was just an innocent kid who was minding his business, and George Zimmerman took his life and got away with it. That's the gist of it. And Brooke defended him. She has already been fired, or should I say canceled, from the podcast that she co-hosted with Tana Mongeau. Tana Mongeau. Someone else who should have been canceled for allegedly saying the N-word with a hard R, but she's still thriving, which is why I know that what Alix, Brooke, and Dixie did will also be swept under the rug eventually because they're influencers. However, if they worked quote-unquote regular jobs, they would all be fired. And who are we kidding? I don't think these people care about what they did. I don't even watch or listen to that podcast, but something tells me that Brooke will be back. They're probably waiting until the next big trend distracts everyone, and she'll slowly return. That's what I think is going to happen. I think they were making too much money to just give it up. And I don't know, Tana, this is just my opinion, but I really don't think she cares about Brooke's past. They appear to be birds of a feather. All of these people will eventually be forgiven because the majority of their followers look just like them, and most of them can't relate. Most of them are not impacted by their negative tweets and posts, so they excuse them and gaslight those who try to hold them accountable. They don't care. They don't care until they're being targeted, and then they want everyone to back them up, but could not care less about what happens to others. And off topic somewhat, but this reminds me of the conflict that's going on between the countries with the blue and white flag and the red, white, black, and green flag. What's happening to the red, white, black, and green flag has been happening in Africa for a very long time. But those African countries have never received that same level of support. I won't get into it, but one of the reasons why those countries don't receive the same level of support is because they don't want people to start sympathizing with the people on the continent. There's a reason why the world is basically programmed or brainwashed to view people from the continent in a negative light. Think about it. If people really focused on what's going on in Africa, the companies, countries, and people who are wealthy because of resources they've taken, and by taken I mean stolen, would have to stop stealing from the continent, and they don't want that to happen. So what they do is program you to strongly dislike people who are from the continent. Sort of like how they programmed us to dislike a certain group of people who hail from the Middle East right before they went over there and took, and by took I mean stole, their resources. Again, people do not care until they're being targeted, and unfortunately, that's a hard pill to swallow. And if you are a person who is on the continent or in the diaspora like me, don't spend your life wondering what we've done wrong, what we've done to deserve this treatment, because I did the research a long time ago. Historically, we haven't done anything, so don't allow people to brainwash you into believing that we're the problem. A lot of time and resources have been spent on crafting this facade. With that said, again, those of you who are on the continent or affiliated with the continent, be mindful of what you upload, and always remember that the internet is global, and what you upload can be used against you by those who are programmed to strongly dislike you. They will use what you upload to justify their reasons for disliking you, because that's really all they have. It's not like they can go back in history and say, these people did XYZ to my people, and that's why I strongly dislike them. Nope, they don't have that. They literally manufacture reasons, or they use what you share against against you, so be careful. And while we're on the subject, the reason why things in this country never change, or one of the reasons, is because not enough of the people who are in the majority care enough to change them. So they continue to pass the same generational curses on to their descendants, like Brooke Schofield, who blames her grandfather for her beliefs. And although she says she has changed, Brooke will probably follow in her grandfather's footsteps, because I don't believe it's possible for adults to stop feeling that way. And I have to talk in code here, but I don't think it's possible for people like her to change, because she carried those beliefs into adulthood. She can't say, oh, I was a kid, but I've grown up and I don't have those beliefs anymore. No, she still had those beliefs in college as an adult. And she's not that old. That was just a few years ago. I do not believe she has changed. Keep in mind that I am not a mental health professional and I don't know her personally. This is just my opinion based on life experiences. What you all need to understand is that what we post online can stick around forever, even if we think we've deleted it. So before I go, I want to share some advice on being mindful of your digital footprint. Before you post anything, pause and think. Would I be okay with this being public 5 or 10 years from now? If the answer is no, don't post it. Remember that context can be lost over time. An edgy joke or sarcastic comment might seem funny now, but could be misinterpreted years later. Avoid posting when you are angry, upset, or under the influence. Strong emotions can lead to regrettable posts. Be aware that your views and opinions will likely change as you grow older. What seems cool or edgy as a teen might be cringeworthy or offensive to your future self. Use privacy settings, but don't rely on them completely. Screenshots and archives can preserve things you thought were private. If you realize you've posted something inappropriate, delete it ASAP. But remember, it might already have been saved or shared by others. The internet has a long memory, and in today's world, your digital past can affect your future opportunities, from college admissions to job prospects. So be smart, be kind, and think before you post. Your future self will thank you. What are your thoughts on this issue? Share in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe or follow for more content on navigating the digital world responsibly. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.